And I am good to go now. What's going on, everyone? Welcome. My name is Wally. Going to be doing some of the news, some of the charting as well. See where are we heading with this crypto market, the way that it is. It is scary, but I still believe there's a little bit of hope. Even though I saw a couple of news today that it's saying run for your life. What's going on, DP? Welcome. What's up? What's going on, Shaman says? Shadow Alcatraz, everyone, X and YouTube, everyone here on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Buko, what's going on? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, all right, let me get started with the news. The first thing is first, guys, which is pretty interesting. Where crypto is heading, regardless that we're seeing the downtrend that we're seeing now, there's a lot of bullish news out there that it's telling me, look, this cannot be the end. Um, so let's get started, right? US regulator gave the green light for exchanges to offer spot crypto trading, not just future. This means Americans can legally buy and sell actual Bitcoin and crypto on regulated platform. Exchanges must now follow strong rules for safety, market monitoring, and users protection. This moves crypto deeper into the US financial system. So I could be wrong, but what I'm seeing here is when they say exchanges, meaning maybe we're gonna have Binance come back in here. I know that crypto.com it's everywhere, but unfortunately it's not available in my state, which is the state of New York. So we'll see, right? Can't wait to actually see everything take effect. And if that does happen, that is going to be extremely bullish for everyone because obviously less people will be scared and they will start um, just buying, right? All right, so Fanatics and Crypto.com made a partnership to launch a legal prediction app in the US. User can bet on sports, politics, and events. It's live in 24 states. Later, it may expand into crypto and stocks. It is fully regulated through CFTC, making it safer than offshore betting platform. Massive, I mean, not too crazy, but still good. It's all part of the adoption with Bitcoin and how everything is going. What's going on, Anthony? Welcome in, welcome in. Good day. All right, guys, let me drink a little bit of water here. I just ate a pizza and drank soda.
You killed all the soda?
Mm-mm. Okay. Lamborghini released a limited edition Bitcoin hardware wallet with Ledger. At the same time, Bitcoin printed a rare technical signal that its past cycle prepared near major market bottom. Some traders think this could hint that Bitcoin is near a long-term low. What's going on, Joe Will Cooper? Welcome in, welcome in. Dave P says, "Yep, stay bullish." Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, Mike, welcome in. Appreciate you joining, bro. That's what I keep saying. That people are extremely bearish, but I get it. It's scary time in the crypto market overall, right? Now, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said government investment fund bought Bitcoin during the recent price dip. At the same time, a classic bottom signal appeared on the chart. This suggests big long-term investor may believe Bitcoin is near a bottom and are accumulating. So that's twice that I see that we are near the bottom. Me personally, I still think the possibility of 74K, 64K, but we got to see if we hold support. I won't be able to show the chart here. Well, I won't be able to move the chart on the actual screen on YouTube, but I could check out the screen here on TikTok. And what I am seeing is, let me lower it real quick. I am seeing the possibility that Bitcoin could actually might try to come back to like around 97 or even tapping 100,000, right? But the first thing first, we got to make sure that we don't break below, which is the first level right here. It was a resistance, and now it is a support, which is 89,120. Because if we break below that, then we're definitely gonna go lower to like around 84, breaking 84, 80K, and so goes on the story to go to 74 or even 66. Now, what up, Sleeps? Welcome in. Appreciate you, man. Mark Michael, appreciate you. Now, why am I not so worried if I do see it go to 66? Is because of the simple fact that the 200 moving average is right there, and it has been a long time since we actually broke below the 200 moving average. Obviously, none of it is financial advice, and make sure you do your own research before investing into anything. Mauricio, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. Mark Michael, thank you as well. Everyone that's given me gifts, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let me get this person out of here. I don't know where that person came from. There you go. All right, let me. All right, so moving on. This is where on-chain data takes over whatever analysis I just said, right? It says on-chain data shows patterns similar to the 2022 bear market. A bear flag pattern suggests Bitcoin could fall to 68,000 if support failed. Many coins are underwater and supply pressure is rising. Analysis warn trader to watch support closely. So it goes back to the same thing, which is it gotta maintain those support level. If those support level do break, then definitely 66K is possible. Now, below the 200 moving average, which is around 60K, that's a different story because that is going to be a scary spot to be in. Now, it's now good news, right? If it does happen, all you got to do is be patient, wait a year, and then the bull market starts again, slowly but surely, and then wait till the parabolic phase. What's going on, crypto? Confident in the house. What exactly is getting approved? Oh, so spot crypto trading, it's approved in the US. And what I'm thinking is because obviously Coinbase has been spot crypto trading and other platform. So what I believe they're referring to, it's maybe the exchanges that are not in the US. All right. So obviously those exchanges got to comply with rules and regulation. Marco, hola, hola. Welcome in. Now, Ripple transferred 46 million XRP as a XRP ledger activity hits its highest level in 2025. High network velocity means XRP is moving rapidly between wallets. This often signal rising interest or demand and is seen by many as a bullish signal. So the thing about that is that I saw a counter news to this, which I'm gonna find first because it is related to XRP, right? The counter news says, give me 1 second here. Ta, 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 ta. Uh, do, do. Next time I'll just list all the news. Okay, this is the counter news. And it says, after a surge in activity, XRP transaction fell 90% in just 1 day. Analysts say the earlier spike may have been artificial or one-time usage, which that is not good. You want to see as much activity as possible. CFTC jurisdiction potentially reducing reliance on. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured it was. Chill, well, I appreciate you, bro. So yeah, crypto confident. One of my friends here on TikTok just confirmed it is more towards the offshore exchanges. So it's still bullish because at least if they allow it to be fully activated here legally and we go all just go by the rule KYC and whatever it is that you need to do, pay your taxes, then we're good to go. Because these exchanges are way cheaper than, the fees that Coinbase is offering, which is extremely ridiculous in my opinion, but to each his own. All right. That sounds like fake news. Well, Peter Guns, it's not fake news. It was put out there. So, Crypto Pop, what's going on? Good afternoon. All right, so Trump is a political meme token on Solana. Only 20% was sold publicly, while 80% it's held by insider. It surged on hype, but later cooled off. Critics warn about heavy insider control, unlock risk, and lack of real utility. It's seen as a high risk speculative asset. That's something that when it first came out, I actually said it, I don't like what I saw on Trump's what was it, wallet. Just like I didn't like when WLFI came out. But for 1 minute there, I was rooting for the Trump coin. I was thinking the possibility of the Trump coin actually getting to about 100 billion market cap, it would have made sense. But yeah, here we are, people, right? Thanks for explaining, bro. Olga Crypto Confident. Appreciate you, man. I have a question about crypto, but don't think you can answer. Ask the question, and then I guess we'll find out if I can answer it or not, right? Okay, so in the meantime, they asked their question. Aero Protocol launched a system that distributes 5% of its liquidity token supply to user who stake. This reward long-term holder and could boost demand. However, return depends on participation and market interest. Aero, it's one of the coins that I'm actually bullish on. And shout out to Juvie. That's my guy on TikTok that actually put me onto Aero. So, pretty good one. Mark and Michael's cracking up over there. Hey, Mark, look, I'm not being, a little jerk or anything. I'm just saying that unless you ask, I don't know if I can answer it. What are your thoughts on the success of World Fight? I never heard of World Fight, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, now, nothing really related to crypto, but let me see. I'm thinking about selling all of my GME and buy more XRP. My question is, do you think GME will run? What's going on, King Louis? When it comes to GME, are you talking about the exchange coin or you're talking about like a GME cryptocurrency coin? I mean, the obviously it's a cryptocurrency, a meme coin. Or you're talking about GME, the actual stock. Yeah, exactly. Lagging today, just letting you know. I'm lagging where on TikTok, YouTube, where I'm lagging. Oh, GameStop. No, I know that, but there's also a meme coin called GME. Okay, I don't know why, Andrew. I mean, I didn't change anything differently. Well, honestly, it's not that I cannot answer the question, but I cannot give you financial advice. So that is a decision that only you can make. In my opinion, they're both good. That's all I'm saying. It's Andrew Obama phone. I King Louis appreciate it. So yeah, Andrew, it's not me, it's you, man. All right, so Brian Armstrong said banks that resist crypto adoption risk being left behind. Some major banks are already testing stablecoin and custody with Coinbase. He believes crypto integration is unavoidable for future banking. So I do agree with that statement. You know what it is when it comes to bank, they don't want to lose that they don't want to lose that transaction fee because I remember that there was a news a while back that they were like trying to say, hey, if we lose, if we do allow stablecoin to take over, then all those transaction fees, they were going to lose about 180 billion, which is insane. But at the same time, yeah. Oh, Marisha, they're good. King Louis and nah, I was gonna say Web3. Don't mute him. King Louis is good. And Andrew is good as well. So, all good. Michael Burry warned the U.S. stock market could be bearish for years due to passive investing risk and overvaluation. He believed most sector will struggle, but one defensive sector may perform better. Investors are urged to reduce risk. The big market crash, everyone run for your life. Robert Kiyosaki has like 2 years saying the same crap. Just saying. Louise, my link buddy, but sometimes you have to stop the boy. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. What's going on, Stark? Welcome in. Andrew just laughed. All right. Uphold apply with FINRA to offer tokenized stocks and private asset. It partnered with T0 for trading and custody. If approved, user could buy digital stock token inside Uphold app. That's actually bullish as well, especially since tokenized stocks, it's so simple, you know. If you don't got the US dollar, but you got them crypto, then hey, go buy your stock with crypto. They're just gonna be tokenized on the blockchain. Everyone pray for me. I have basketball coaching tonight. Hey, Web3, you're gonna do just fine, bro. Don't even stress it. I mean, just don't piss one of those kids off, okay? They might just throw the ball at your head on purpose. Teletrap already begun. Okay. Now, old Bitcoin wallet that were inactive for years suddenly moved 2,443 BTC during November volatility. When long sleeping wallet move, it often signals selling redistribution or major market shift. So we don't want those long-term holder to sell any of their BTC. And the reason why we don't want that is because one simple fact. People don't think about price impact. The price impact will hurt way more than them actually selling. If they bought when Bitcoin was about, who knows, $10, $100, and they dump that into the market, the price impact itself will cause a major dump at this price and probably gonna scare people off and cause a big shakeout, or as they say, the waterfall sell off. All right, now Ethereum ETF pulled in 140 million, while Bitcoin and Solana ETF saw weaker flow. This suggests investors are rotating into ETH due to upcoming upgrade and stronger cases. The Fusaka upgrade already happened, or it's happening today, one or the other. I think it was yesterday or today. But ain't nothing big changing over there. Narrow, I appreciate you, man. All right. The new ETF for XRP, Solana, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Hedera, and Chainlink are launching. This gives traditional investors easy access to altcoin through stock market without holding crypto directly. So those are the coins that I keep saying we got to keep our eye out on, because those ETF, if there's SPY ETF, it's going to help the price appreciation. If it's not, and it's just a futures ETF, then it's not gonna do jack for us. But everyone that's holding crypto, especially those, and those crypto are getting ETFs, they're gonna be just fine. Long term, obviously. It's actually a major upgrade since EIP. Yeah, Louis, but the thing is it an upgrade for the actual Ethereum gas? Because what I saw, the only one that are going to be having less gas fee is their layer 2 blockchain, which was a little bit disappointing. XRBTF surpassed 1 billion. Nice, nice. Okay, it's also getting a ETH staking upgrade. All right. Now, Bitcoin network power remains extremely strong above 1 zettahash per second. Despite miners suffering profit losses, the network remains highly secure even while miners face financial pressure. And this is why Bitcoin is king. Because at the end of the day, Bitcoin security has been unmatched. And the reasons why, because of the miners. Angela, welcome in. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. All right, here you go. King Louis. Chainlink cross-chain system is now live on Solana. Connecting it with Base user can safely move assets between Ethereum, Style Chain, and Solana. This boosts DeFi and liquidity. Getting ready for that BlackRock keep staking ETF. Well, the question is it really gonna help the price? Good afternoon, Nico. Welcome in. Now, Polymarket, it's now inside MetaMask mobile wallet. User can make prediction directly in their wallet without using outside apps. This expands Web3 financial service within the wallet. So everyone go bet on whether, oh my God. Okay. Let me not joke. Let me not joke around like that, but it was kind of funny, when someone was betting. What's going on, WF Capital? Welcome in. I appreciate you. When someone was literally betting whether Jesus was going to come back this year or not. I found that to be a little absurd, but it was hilarious at the same time. All right. Analysis predict Bitcoin could reach 130,000 to 200,000 by 2026, depending on ETF demand, regulation, and global liquidity. Some forecasts remain cautious due to volatility risk. So I'm not the only one that's crazy, and it's over here thinking that 2026 we're gonna see some movement, and it's gonna be towards the upside. Me personally, I'm calling for Q2. I'm not so sure about Q1, but there's a possibility there. Now, the SEC approved the first 2x leverage SUI ETF by 21 share on NASDAQ. It gives trader amplify exposure to SUI daily price movement. High risk, high reward. Why Q2? Well, the reason why I think Q2 is because that will give it time when QE actually officially starts, or when we see that the money is being injected, plus the whole tax thing will be done and over. People is gonna have money in the pocket if they want to spend. I know not everyone, but majority of the people. So I think Q2 is going to, could be the perfect time. Plus history, right? Since a lot of people love talking about the history of Bitcoin, history shows that around that time usually is good for the bull for altcoin season or so. Evo 2 fees are 20-50x cheaper than, yeah, that's what I said, Chill Will, that I didn't like the fact that they're doing something about the other layers gas fee on Ethereum, and that's fine. But the fact that they're not even trying to lower the actual Ethereum mainnet gas fees kind of makes it a little sus. What are your thoughts about AVAX crypto confidence? So I like AVAX, man. I think that it is going to be a nice player, that is going to run beautifully. But right now, it's just taking a hit like everything else, bro. But I am long term bullish on AVAX. I could see AVAX 150 or better. Well, that's true too, run up. History does say that. What's going on, Purple Bitcoin? What should we buy crypto? What should we buy? Crypto ETF? Louis, I cannot tell you what to do, but that's totally up to you. Some people feel safer to buy the crypto ETF. Me personally, I prefer buying my own Bitcoin. Tristan J. Kelly in the house. Good evening, bro. Good evening. Dormant wallet rotating new gem blockchain that is quantum resistant. I don't think there is any yet that is actually quantum resistant. What are these 4 years cycle proponent going to say when the next year is bullish? Well, that's what I wanna know, Rana. And that's when I'm gonna be smiling from year to year and I'm gonna be like, told you so. Nothing beats owning the real Bitcoin. Exactly, Yanks. Glad you see the vision, the tech is here. Oh yeah, crypto confident. I know, man. Like I know AVAX is not doing the best performing, but I am bullish on AVAX. No victory lap, what? Hey man, I have to Web3 at least, 2,500 burn in last. Jeez, nice. Well, if that rate keeps up, Joe will, then we should see some nice price action. They could also be correct. True. And then, I'm just gonna be like, hey, okay, I admit it. I was wrong. Lesson learned. Real quick, US unemployment claims fell to the lowest level since 222. This signal a strong labor market. However, it could delay interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve. And we need more rate cuts. We shall see if institution ruin our meme coin season. Yank, it's probably, but I highly doubt it. Because see, this is the thing. I know a lot of people is against meme coin. I know I'm somewhat against meme coin, but reality is this: when nothing else is running, there's always one meme coin out there having their time of their life, and people are making money. If it's a meme coin that's here to stay, fine. But if it's a meme coin that's just gonna rug pull everyone, then ouch. What if I tell you there's a quantum resistant blockchain being built? That if it's being built, I believe that. Is it happening now? That there's one out there? No. What are your favorite what are your favorite Bitcoin? I mean, to my knowledge, there's only one Bitcoin. Unless you're asking me what are my favorite coins. Milkshake in the house. Welcome in. Milkshake, I can't play music yet because I'm also live on TikTok. I mean on YouTube and X, but I got you. I got you later. Oh, was altcoin season. Yang. So this is the thing that there is that possibility, right? Jazz Syrup, what's going on? Welcome in. There is that possibility, but at the same time, it's not a complete cycle without altcoin season, in my opinion. He's definitely gonna forget. Wow, Lee. I am hurt, bro. I am hurt. What's going on, OC Crypto? Welcome in. Nothing seems to be moving the way BTC moved up, and yeah, that is facts, Yanks. That is fact. Will you understand Nakamoto coefficient? You got me there. We had our season. No, we did not, OC. Almost a month of altcoin season. It's not an altcoin season. Thoughts on ADA? I like ADA, but they got a lot of work to do to keep it going. That's a great point you made. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yo, MetaMask tradition is lit. No, I haven't tried that show. Well, which methodology you are using? What do you mean by that, just Sparrow? Just Sarah? All right, let me continue with the news for a little bit here. I'll pump when BTC bump, it was semi cycle. So when I have hours drop like bear market, I mean they're dropping now. They started dropping, but Bitcoin was still up. The dominance was still up. So time will tell all exactly Web3. That's why, like me personally, if everyone want to argue about whether it's standard cycle, non-standard cycle, at this point, I just tell people to believe what they want, and I am believing what I know, which is two different scenario, right? Well, at least what I know according to the research that I am doing. AIM still waiting for 2 to 12 trillion total market cap at this point. I would settle for 6. Yanks, that's the thing. When I saw all the institution get involved, man, I'd say, man, I could see a easy 8 to 10 trillion market cap. The whole total crypto market cap. I mean, I guess no one really counted with Trump tariff. That's the truth. Unicycle. I like that pawn. Appreciate it. Cosman make a great point. We're in a spring bear market in a bigger bull market. Stealth bear market in a bigger bull market. Interesting fish. Bank of Japan hacking rates 12, 18, 19. Okay, nice. We are in crab market as far as outs do. Look, OZ, like I said, I'm not gonna continue arguing back and forth, bull market, bear market. XRP is the shit, XRP is trash. I'm not gonna be arguing that anymore. I'm just gonna let people believe what they want to believe, and that's it. Only time will tell, because at the end of the day, it's just a waste of energy and time, in my opinion. Exactly, cash flow. That's exactly what I'm saying. I am going to believe what I want, just like everyone else is going to believe what they want. That's all. No, no, all good, Ozzy. All good. That's all I could do. Yeah, Milkshake. Like, see, people take these spaces so seriously. Like, everyone want to measure whose thing is bigger, if you get what I'm saying. And it's just hilarious to me, because at the end of the day, no one really knows. For all we know, crypto could go to zero tomorrow. For all we know, something fundamentally comes out, and that's it. We're done. What's going on, Irish? Nah, I don't think it's a bear market, bro. I believe in Wadi. Thank you, Marco. Appreciate you. Mine's smaller, so no more saying XRP to 10K. Control your own. Nah, maybe sometimes here and there. That's all. Maybe sometimes. Big Wadi. What's going on, Wadi? What do you mean, what's going on, Ronald? Nothing, man. It's just that. Like, me personally, I just feel that it's a waste of energy. It's stressful as hell. And I just want to take it easy, bro. That's it. That's all. I will give it to the end of the month to really have doubts of an out season. Yeah, so I showed the chart when it comes to the weekly, and there's a structure there that needs to be broken in order for me to feel bearish. Other than that, I'm gonna be moon boy all the way until I see that structure break. The moon looks huge. All right, so Aster planned to launch its own layer one blockchain, introduce tokenized real world asset, expand derivatives, and add staking and governance by 2026. Bullish. The fact that Peter Schiff didn't know how much one was worth. Oh my God, run up. You saw that? Moon boy. Yes, I'm going to be a moon boy, bro, for a good minute now. What about CBCN? I literally just noticed walking outside. What do you notice? Do you found the golden liquidity Web3? All right, so spot XRP ETF now holds about 915 million worth of XRP. Big inflow show rising institutional demand for regulated XRP exposure, which that was another argument, right? Where's the demand for XRP? Dude, proof is in the pudding, right there. We're already close to 1 billion institutional demand. So if people want to believe that XRP is not going nowhere, then believe it. That's all I got to say on that. CBCN will show live prediction market probability from Kalshi on TV and digital platforms starting 2026. This brings style prediction market into mainstream media. Ooh. What institution bought? Well, Satoshi, I don't know what institution bought. I gotta check the XRP thing. I know Vanguard, Franklin Templeton, and stuff like that. Anyone have any thoughts on jobless claim data today? I think that's one of the news that already went over, run up. And since the number were pretty decent, that's actually gonna backtrack the whole rate cuts situation. What's going on, DG? Welcome in. So how do you know there's institutional demand? Because they're buying through institutions, which is institutional demand. Their clients, which is not you, which is not me, they're people with money. So that's big money being in play. Uh, da, 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 da. All right, here's the news that actually made me laugh. Smart money, exactly, WF Capital. See, you know what you're talking about. Bro, you ignoring me? Just set up. I'm not ignoring you, but I am more concentrated where there's the most activity, which right now it is on TikTok. So here and there, I look at what's going on YouTube and I answer when I can. We still getting a cut December, and the data is often overlooked because of. Okay, well, hopefully we do get the rate cut. We need it, but at this point, it's just a waiting game, in my opinion. All right, a whale move 169 billion shit of Coinbase into a private wallet. Large exchange withdrawal often signal accumulation rather than selling. I don't know, man. I lost my love for shit a long time ago. Jobless claim typically spike after January once holiday season is over. Okay, Sarah B in the house. Welcome in. Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for the army and the crown. I keep hearing all this hype about XRP. I yet to see a significant sign is going to go up. Well, that's the thing. You are going to hear the wrong hype. I try to keep it neutral with facts, but you know, at the end of the day, uh, crap. Hold on, guys. Bullish for Shiba Institution on demand. No, there's no. I swear, if I was single, housing calls me so much, I don't think I'll ever feel lonely. Like, what? Come on. I do not speak Portuguese. Market looking good. So far, it's so good, Daniel, but not yet out of the woods. The Mets layoff we've seen the past couple of months don't show up until later because okay. Well, that's why run up I talk to you. You are, you and Juby are my microeconomics guy. I get all my info from both of you. Now, Ripple joined MasterCard at a payment conference to discuss using stablecoins and XRP Ledger for faster, cheaper global payment. Now, with what I'm saying here, I'm not telling you guys it's guaranteed it's already gonna happen or it's happening, but if it does happen, that's also a big win for XRP and Ripple because they can also new jobs. Anyone here play? No, I'm not that old, Andrew. No, I'm kidding. Appreciate your milkshake. Yeah, Spanish and Portuguese are a little similar, but there's some words I do understand. There's some words that I don't. but they are very similar. All right. A software bug caused 23% of Ethereum nodes to go offline temporarily. Vitalik said the network stayed secure and the issue was not catastrophic. So, this is the thing. To be honest with you guys, this is the first time I hear anything about Ethereum going down. And it's been years since Ethereum has been running. So a little bit surprising, but I ain't scared. BlackRock CEO says tokenization of stock, bonds, and real world asset is in, inevitable, meaning that it's going to happen either way. I have a hard time saying that word. Will reshape global market by making asset tradable on the blockchain. Now, Chainlink, where's King Louis? Chainlink gained after ETF product tied to Link, so strong demand institutional exposure is helping boost price credibility. The stock trade is manipulated like GameStop fiasco. Oh, remember? Yeah. Well, but that's the thing, Limon, right? What isn't manipulated? What market do you know isn't manipulated? Because if you go to crypto, crypto is manipulated. If you go to Forex, Forex is manipulated. You go to the stock market, it's manipulated as hell too. Going while he's live on YouTube as well, even if you're just idle. I appreciate it, Andrew. You know, I'm actually uh focused more here, but it's all good, man. Appreciate you. Wait, Andrew, why haven't I made you a mod, bro? That's a quick question. Do you want to be a mod? Is a better question, right? Okay, okay. All right, so CZ defended Bitcoin as digital money while Peter Schiff promoted tokenized gold. The clash highlighted the divided between traditional asset and crypto. So I only got to see a little clip of CZ and Peter Schiff. I didn't get to see the full event, but I can only imagine how that went down because there are two very respectable people in the industry. Uh yeah, I mean, I wanted to see that. I couldn't. I didn't even know where the heck I was gonna find it, but yeah. All right, Solana Mobile will launch its XKR token in January 2026. It will power governance, staking, and reward in the Solana Mobile ecosystem. That is one coin that I am looking, well, token that I am looking forward to. The reason why I'm looking forward to it is because I saw how Bunk performed, and Solana obviously is going to do very well in the long term. So, yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. Hey, Rana, okay, that's what I was gonna say. Binance up, okay. So Binance got on their channel. Appreciate that, bro. Good afternoon. What if SMA 50 SM58? What's going on, bro? He's finally doing it on their. Appreciate you, Andrew. While you have some BTC merch in your Linktree store, and I'll buy some. What do you mean on my Linktree store? Oh, you talking like on YouTube? Well, I appreciate you both. A serious hardware flaw in some Android chip could allow attacker with physical access. What? What? Hold on, guys. Let me go to TikTok. You know, it's oh, okay. I know what's going on. So I have to leave the TikTok studio open if I'm going to be live. That's what I noticed. All right, so let me leave it there. That was my mistake. Okay, so back again. A serious hardware flaw in some Android chip could allow attacker with physical access to steal private key from hot wallet. Hardware wallet remains safe. The thing is, if the hardware wallet, like there was someone here earlier that said that their hardware wallet is no longer turning on. Ouch. That's my fear right there. Like, what if? Obviously, you guys got to make sure that you have your C phrases backed up and, very, 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 very secure place. If you have like a little safe box in the house, you might want to keep it there. Unless you lose that safe house key, then good luck. Safe box. I said safe house. I've been watching too much Criminal Mind. The phrases saves that problem. Shamir Chardin sleeps. What is that? Thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate the galaxy. All right, so
Hey, Dios le bendiga.
sorry guys, my mom in the background. Citadel asked the SEC to regulate DeFi like traditional exchange. Crypto leader slammed the move as anti-innovation. Not enough character to explain. Okay, it sleeps. All right. I mean, I could look it up if anything.
Victoria,
Okay, so TD Cowen downgrade strategy MSTR like company due to risk of Bitcoin sales, dilution, and volatile stock structure. So a lot of people is thinking that they are going to these companies that are building the treasury is actually not good for them because they believe that Bitcoin is too risky. Crypto asset is too risky. The thing is that if you look more towards the future and what is being built, I mean, come on, how can you be bearish? Obviously, all these companies, sooner or later, unless there is a major crash, then everyone is going to go bankrupt. Yeah, I think that they're going to be just fine. And that's one of the reasons why I do believe that Bitcoin will be just fine as well. So,
okay.
let me go see. I got like 4 more news, guys. 21 Capital will trade on NYSE with 4 billion worth of Bitcoin. It gives stock investor BTC exposure without buying crypto directly. Bullish. More bullish. Arrogant. Oh, it's almost like splitting up your C phrases, but more in that. Okay, Sarah, that's what that means. Don't forget your daily heart me tabs. Appreciate you, Sarah. Thank you. All right, so even though firms allow Bitcoin, many retirement account and broker still block access due to hidden compliance rules. So this is the part that I believe a lot of people is waiting for. The full adoption, no monkey business, and then from there, good to go. Criminal combine lick data with blockchain tracking to identify crypto owner and target them physically. Personal security is becoming critical for crypto holder. Now, this is the thing that I was speaking about that yesterday, right? Security is everything in this space. And I mean in every single word possible. If you have money and you're bragging all day 24/7 about how much you have, then you're making yourself a target. You're making your family a target. And that is the one thing that I personally think people shouldn't be doing that, especially if you're dogs. You're putting your life in danger and you're putting others. That's just plain and simple. I mean, for all you know, social media, you got your picture of your family somewhere out there. It could be your aunt, your niece, you never know. People are crazy out here and they're desperate for money as well. So just be careful out there. The YubiKey. Yeah, I heard about that one. I didn't hear about that password manager one. The YubiKey, you mentioned it a couple of times, and I heard of it before as well. So the last piece of news, new prediction platform on BNB chain allow user to earn yield on lock prediction funds. It is still small but growing. That's obviously on the BNB chain. Andrew, I appreciate you. Welcome in, man, and welcome in. Hi, guys. So I am done on the YouTube side. I appreciate everyone. Have a blessed day. I'll see you guys later on X as well. Thank you for 58 people watching. Really appreciate you. But I am going to continue over here on TikTok. So if you want to go see what I'm doing over there, look at the charts and everything else, please just same handle at WadiCryptoX. Later, everyone. Have a blessed one. See you tomorrow. Let me see here.